Am I in another world?
Your ladyship is awake. Now hand over the scattered silver. Humph. You'll die here sooner or later anyway. Be smart, and we might leave you a thin coffin.
Get out of my way.
Still think you're the imperial consort? I run this ranch. Search her.
Ding host vital signs stable detected. Celestial eye activated. Newcomer gift issued. 10 portions of grade 1 frost-resistant grass seeds. 1 set of basic ranch renovation blueprints.
Ha, playing death? You're asking for death.
Lay a finger on me, and I'll make sure you're carried out on a plank.
Madam, she seems truly awake now. So what if she is? The Sioux family has fallen. What is she now?
I will reclaim everything I've lost. What I am now is irrelevant. What matters is, from this moment on, anyone who touches my things again will vomit up everything they've taken.
A deposed consort, still with a sharp tongue? Ha ha ha. Today, I'll teach you the rules on behalf of the palace. How dare you defy me? Pin her down and beat her.
I was His Majesty's personally ennobled consort, though deposed. You are overstepping your station. By the laws of the Gene Empire, 50 lashes would not be excessive. If this reaches the imperial household, who will take the blame? You lowly servants, or this deposed consort?
Don't use rules to intimidate me. I'm in charge here. I am the law.
Now, take your people and get out of this ranch. From now on, I'm in command here.
Madam, we should relent. She is still a deposed consort. Deposed is deposed. What is there to fear?
So eager? Afraid I'll audit the books, or that I'm still alive?
Nonsense.
You know the truth. Get out in half an incense stick's time.
You just wait. I'm reporting you to the Imperial Household Department. Let's see how you wriggle out of this one.
Ding! Main storyline mission activated. Preliminary control of the ranch. Reward, inventory unlocked. 2 bovine embryos.
This is a heavenly blood steed.
Your ladyship, the horse's injuries are severe. Without medicine.
Silence. He's not worthless, nor am I.
Ding! Successfully treated a critically endangered horse. Achievement points plus 10. Basic miraculous herb cultivation privilege unlocked.
You serve my father. Today, I save you for him. You will live. And so will I. Together, we will collect every debt owed to the Sioux family.
Your ladyship, ordinary grass seeds won't survive here. We should conserve our energy. We must deal with the Imperial Household Department. Matron John made threats before she left.
Good. It saves me the trouble of looking for him.
Your ladyship, aren't you afraid they'll force you out?
What use is fear? From the moment they threw me here, there was no turning back.
Su Yunshi, how dare you overstep your station? You expel Custodian Zhang. Lordly, look at how this deposed consort runs wild with arrogance.
Your ladyship, they have guards. Only 2 of us. What's to fear? Consort Su, you're here to reflect. Yet you flout rules, expel the custodian. Your punishment increases. Demoted to laborer.
Hand over the ranch keys immediately. Ha! From now on, you'll be feeding pigs and cleaning pens.
I'd like to ask Matron Zhang, embezzling ranch supplies. Privately selling livestock, does the department not care? Assaulting a consort, does the department not care?
Baseless accusations. Where is your proof?
Evidence? It's right there in his breast pocket. The silver he embezzled on the ledger for selling off the farm tools. Shall we have a look?
Search him.
Lordly, what's the penalty for embezzlement?
20 lashes, expulsion, and a permanent ban.
Then carry out the law.
Lordly, save me. Aya.
Steward Zhang's embezzlement caused severe ranch losses. Now, only a few scrawny horses and a dozen sheep remain. It falls far short of the standards for an imperial ranch. Shouldn't the department compensate with livestock?
You still dare to ask for more?
I'm here to reflect, not compensate you. Ranches have quotas. Insufficient livestock. When the annual inspection comes, Lordly, you, the supervisor, won't escape blame either. I'm only asking what's owed. I'm being lenient.
Miss Su, one should always leave a path for retreat.
My father left a path for the Great Chang when he defended the border. Did any of you leave one for the Su family? Deliver 20 sheep, 5 oxen, and a batch of fodder within 3 days. Also, the 200-acre wasteland adjacent to the ranch shall be annexed to the imperial ranch to settle the debt.
Fine. The goods will be delivered within 3 days. I've lived most of my life and never seen a horse's wounds heal this fast. This is a genuine Wuyo warhorse. When the Duke of State presented it to His Majesty, the entire capital praised it as a peerless steed.
Ding side quest complete. Treat critically ill woolly horse. Reward. Complete ancient dairy processing techniques. Pottery mold blueprint for milk storage jars. Lady Dingwa decrees, flavor unchanged is fine. She will require a monthly supply.
My lady demands a fixed monthly delivery. Payment can be advanced. Just don't cut supply. This exceeds half the ranch's stipend.
Buy pottery, fix orphanage, pay hired hands.
Miss, won't you first get something for yourself?
The most valuable attire I possess now is not silk or satin. It is the ability to stand on my own 2 feet.
The Chancellor's Manor warns, no one sells our goods. We'll have their shop sealed shut.
The common shops weren't my target. Block the alleys. He saved me the trouble of sifting through customers.
Your Majesty, I saw the Wuyo steed lives. Market shops closed. Where can he sell dairy now? Let's see where he peddles his wares. Chuckles. Prime Minister, Su Yinchi did not approach the common market shops. She sent people directly to the Duke Dingwa's manor. The Yongning Marquis Manor, the Jinbei Marquis Manor.
Duke Jingwa served bravely. A loyal minister's orphan. Being suppressed like this, we cannot stand idly by.
How does a deposed concubine win 3 noble houses? The ladies of all 3 praise her straightforwardness. And her goods are genuinely rare finds. Then let her enjoy her triumph for a few more days. Main quest, ranch takes shape. Reward, grade 2 super growth hay seeds. Complete wool textile. Basic craftsmanship. Ranch irrigation system blueprint.
Miss, offending the Chancellor's manor, isn't that too risky?
Not offending. Showing him he can't suppress me.
If he wants to raise cattle and horses, he cannot do without fodder. In 3 days, he will surely come to beg me in person. When that time comes, I'll have him hand over his ranch's collateral. Hand it over, I'll make him kneel to sign. Miss! Hay prices are mad. Dry fodder for 100 miles around. As reported by the Tycoon Zhao and his ilk, Zhao the Tycoon is in cahoots with the local officials. Many merchants before have been driven to ruin by his squeeze. At this rate, the ranch will run out of feed in half a month at most.
Don't buy. If he wants to hoard, let him hoard. We have enough grass of our own. Since he enjoys hoarding, let him hoard to his heart's content. When our hay hits the market, we'll see who he sells his stale, hoarded stock to. Spread word, tomorrow, open granaries, sell hay half price.
Master, disaster. The ranch isn't coming to beg for hay. They're opening granaries, selling at half our price. Same quality grass, for less than half what the Zhao family charges. Now that's an honest deal. Who'd buy the Zhao's old stock anymore? Costly and slow. We have good, cheap grass here. He has grass. By tonight, he'll have none left. Caught! Someone was trying to set the pasture on fire. I was just passing by. I swear I wasn't here to start a fire.
Tie him up. Send him to the county magistrate.
Miss Su, must we escalate such a trivial matter?
Burning a common pasture is trivial. Burning an imperial ranch. Does your honor also call burning army horse fodder trivial? Does all that trivial? Hey, convenient. I'll write to the Imperial Household and Ministry of War. I'll write directly to the Imperial Household and Ministry of War. Let the palace and the army handle it.
Your Honor, I'm willing to pay compensation. In silver.
Compensation settles civil disputes. Sabotaging supplies is a legal matter. Master Zhao, your math is shrewd, but the law is not your ledger.
Zhao, for hoarding and sabotaging Imperial Ranch property, a state fine and full restitution. Pay a state fine and fully reimburse the ranch's losses. Miss Sue, from now on, we wish to cooperate with the ranch. No more price gouging or underhanded tricks. We swear it.
Cooperation is possible, but terms must be clear and written first. A unified purchase price for fodder, grain, and livestock. Those who follow the rules get to do business long term.
The frontier has lacked good horses. If this dual breed warhorse exists, it could boost our defenses. Deputy General Zhou, take funds to the capital. Go to that ranch yourself and negotiate. Deputy General Zhou Lin, by order of the Northern Frontier Commander. I have come to pay my respects to Miss Sue. This humble general has heard your ranch breeds exceptional warhorses. By the general's order, I come to buy. If quality is good, we pay double. We pay double the standard price. We'll take all you have.
The horses are inside. See them first, then we discuss price.
Excellent steeds, truly magnificent. Their build, their endurance. They surpass even the horses of the Imperial stables. If the North had these horses sooner, my brothers might still live.
Deputy General Zhou, I don't sell horses for personal profit.
I understand. These horses will defend the Jin border.
Frontier armies get priority. No one profits from my horses. I don't recognize official titles, only the ledger.
We'll order 20 to start, with half the payment up front. All future high-quality warhorses bred from this stock. The Northern Frontier Army will take them all. I'll report this purchase to the Ministry of War before leaving. Henceforth, the fine horses from this place. A legitimate source for the North's military procurement. Your Majesty, the ranch of the deposed consort, has bred warhorses superior to those from the Imperial stables. Deputy General Zhou placed a large, well-paid order. He even plans to register the horse purchase with the Ministry.
Investigate. Find out what she's doing at that ranch. The Imperial Ranch is royal property. It breeds fine horses. It should go to the Imperial stables, expanding our supply. And remind her that what I give, I can take away at any time.
The Imperial Ranch is royal, for breeding warhorses. The court reclaims the ranch for the Imperial stables. All breeding stock and warhorses are now state property. In consideration of Su Yunshi's diligent management, she gets 100 taels and must leave immediately. Lady Su received the decree. This is His Majesty's grace. Anyone else wouldn't get such favorable treatment, haha. Su Yunshi, you are defying an imperial decree.
You are mistaken, eunuch. I'm not defying the decree. I am shielding His Majesty from a calamity.
What calamity could a mere ranch possibly pose?
When His Majesty reclaims the ranch, will he oversee breeding? To supply the Northern Frontier armies?
That is a matter for the court. You need only receive the decree.
If I leave, there will be no one in this world capable of breeding warhorses of this quality. If the Imperial stables could breed them, those wheel warhorses wouldn't have nearly died in pastures. If warhorse breeding is interrupted, the Northern armies lack good horses, leading to defeat, or even loss of territory. Who will bear that responsibility? The Imperial stables? Or you, the eunuch delivering the decree? When the Northern Frontier demands answers, what will you offer them? I have a long-term contract with Deputy General Zhou. If the state takes the ranch, the contract is void. When the frontier armies come asking, I trust you and the officials of the Imperial stables. We'll have an explanation ready for the soldiers at the border.
This involves military supply. I'll report it to His Majesty. We shall deliberate further.
Your Highness, you actually stood up to the Imperial decree just now.
That was nothing short of a brazen daylight robbery.
But, will His Majesty hold a grudge?
He will. That's precisely why we must make the ranch indispensable.
Su Yunshi stated that if the ranch is reclaimed, warhorse breeding halts, cutting supply to Northern Frontier. No one dares shoulder that responsibility. They can't breed elite warhorses like Wuyo now.
Edict. Imperial Ranch commended. Allowed to continue.
Imperial decree, ranch commended for warhorse breeding. Su Yunshi is hereby permitted to continue its management. All warhorses go first to Ministry of War and Northern Frontier.
Increase the broodmare herd. Reschedule the breeding program. Next year's warhorse output must at least triple. Selling raw wool is a waste. Process it into fabric and garments. Profits could multiply by dozens of times.
Su Yunshi. Just how many more hidden talents do you possess that I am unaware of?
Since he rose to power by leveraging the Frontier Army, then let him fall by that very same thread. Your Majesty, the deposed consort runs the ranch with army backing. She scorns the law, colluding with northern barbarians. Secretly selling horses to for profits. Dispatch a censor to investigate, seize ranch, arrest culprit. To uphold the law of the land.
Censor Wong, investigate the ranch thoroughly. Leave no stone unturned. Get to the bottom of this.
Miss, Chancellor Liu accused you of colluding with enemies. His Majesty sent a censor. It's Liu's scheme. Colluding with enemies is grave. I'll prove innocence.
Calm yourselves. Every single horse entering or leaving this ranch, every transaction has records. Let him investigate. The deeper he digs, the more he'll unearth the mastermind.
Imperial decree, seal all ledgers for investigation. My lord, we have never sold to the barbarians.
Let him investigate.
Are you not afraid? A straight tree casts a straight shadow.
War horses are exclusively for the Northern Frontier armies. Every batch's serial, destination, and recipient documents are here.
All were official Northern Frontier Army procurements. There is no trace of collusion with the enemy.
A few days ago, suspicious border merchants lurked around the ranch. My men apprehended them. After interrogation, they confessed. They were hired by the Chancellor's Manor to frame us. If you investigate thoroughly, I'll thank you for clearing my name. If poorly, I'll still thank you for exposing the mastermind. My lord, acting on imperial decree, naturally must uphold justice. Now the truth is clear. If you conceal it and fail to report, if it comes to light later, can you bear deceiving His Majesty? If word spreads the Chancellor framed a loyal descendant, what would become of the censorade's dignity?
I investigated the ranch's collusion case. No collusion found. Chancellor's Manor framed Wang Yushi. Do you know the penalty for slandering this Chancellor? Deceiving the Emperor is a capital offense.
Chancellor, what do you have to say for yourself?
I was deceived by vile subordinates. I knew nothing. I beg your Majesty's mercy.
The Chancellor is negligent. Find 1 year's salary. Hand servants involved to the Ministry of Justice for severe trial.
Dairy products are just the first step. The wool must not go to waste. It's time to establish the wool textile workshop. Spin yarn, weave shawls, blankets, and winter garments. Capital ladies demand fine goods. Northern Frontier needs warm, durable ones.
This is wool? Softer than my wedding silk.
It can make more than just cloaks for noble ladies. It can also make winter garments for the soldiers at the frontier.
This fabric isn't scratchy at all, and it's warmer than satin. Going to the estate, I fear the cold wind most. This cloak is light, yet warmer than a heavy padded cape. We workers can also make these for the soldiers to wear.
Of course, your craftsmanship is not inferior goods. Celestial Ranch's future rests on your weaving.
Wool profits now outpace dairy.
Don't touch him yet. Wait until he exposes a bigger flaw. Deposed Consort Yun's ranch expanded hundreds of acres. The new fabric is selling quite well in the capital.
What on earth has she turned that wasteland of a ranch into now?
Summon Deposed Consort Yun for questioning?
No need to summon her. I will go see it myself.
Miss, there's trouble in the sheep pens.
Miss, can they still be saved?
Detecting chronic botanical toxin in feed.
It's poison, not plague. Save who you can. Quarantine them. Seal the storehouse, the pens, the gates. Only medicine enters now. No unauthorized people. I'll investigate them first.
Miss, all these bales of hay have these black seeds in them.
Who could be so vicious? These livestock are the lifeblood of the ranch.
It must be Lu Song's people who did this. He can't beat us openly, so he resorts to these underhanded tricks.
Granny Chen, prepare herbs. Xiaolong's wife, record IDs. Old Wang, take people to disinfect the pens and sheds. Move now. Detoxing won't fix it. Poison seeds don't just get into the feed store. If we don't dig out the rat, it's sheep dying today. Tomorrow, it could be the horses. Or people. Lock the gates. Take roll call. Check all the storehouse keys. Not a single soul leaves this place tonight.
Traceback initiated. Tracking the contamination from the poison pasture. High-risk suspect target identified. The fodder worker, Old Zhang.
Don't spook him. Watch the feed store tonight. Wait for him to act.
Old Zhang. I really thought I'd misjudged you. I just came to check the fodder.
Did you need to bring this to check it?
We also identified the man you met outside the ranch a few days ago. Mercy, mistress. I was forced into it.
Talk. How many more of the Chancellor's people are buried here?
I'm a sleeper agent, placed here by the Chancellor's Manor. My job was to watch the ranch. This was only the first step. Next, find a chance to burn the feed and poison the horses. To destroy the ranch completely.
Lu Song really does think highly of me. Such a neat backup plan. Follow the trail he gave. Dig up all those other sleepers outside. Hand them over to Deputy General Zhou. Tell him they're not just trying to cut off my ranch's path. They're trying to cut off the Northern Frontier Army's steeds.
Anyone who dares touch the Army's horse supply. His Majesty should see this. Let him see just how bold these people really are.
They've reached their hands in a frontier military affairs. The Imperial Brocade Guard will investigate this thoroughly. Evidence, witnesses, sleeper agents. Not a single one gets missed.
For a deposed consort, would His Majesty investigate a statesman? It's for frontier military affairs, not the consort.
Witnesses, evidence, silver, all lead to the capital outskirts. The covert agents all originated from the Chancellor's Manor.
Your Majesty, I truly had no knowledge of this. It was all my subordinates acting recklessly behind my back.
Your subordinates here to tamper with frontier army seats, or someone meddles with the capital outskirts ranches. Chancellor's Manor barred. Stewards to the Imperial prison for interrogation.
Miss Sue, the frontier armies owe you thanks before the Emperor.
Remember, from today, this ranch is not to be bullied by anyone. This estate is a crucial military supply site. Stricter rules for entry/exit, fodder, water, and stables.
Yes, Your Majesty. The ranch is vast, with crowds of merchants. Commoners prosper, more bustling than a county in the capital outskirts.
Prepare the carriage. We depart for the Imperial Ranch tomorrow.
Miss Sue, His Majesty decrees Imperial Ranch bred warhorses. Securing frontier supplies. Granted an Imperial plaque and tax exemption. Haha. Miss Sue, His Majesty said. Celestial Ranch, renowned estate, inscribed by the Imperial hand.
Miss, we have an imperially bestowed plaque.
These pastries are also specially awarded to Miss Sue by His Majesty. Miss, His Majesty said, if you return to the palace.
Kindly relay to His Majesty, I accept the plaque. Thanks for the favor. Returning to the palace, don't mention it again.
Your Majesty, Miss Sue received the decree and expressed her gratitude. But she said returning to the palace should not be mentioned again.
We bestow favor upon her, and she shows not the slightest regard.
All silver revenue goes to irrigation channels and wells.
Miss, this is imperially bestowed silver. Won't you keep some for proper attire?
I need no such propriety. Building channels, digging wells. I'll protect every inch of this ranch from drought and flood. Favor can fade, and protectors can shift. Only the foundation in your own hands stands firm.
Miss, they're selling shoddy goods under the Celestial Ranch name. The common folk are cursing us. Miss, should we report them to the authorities?
Reporting them might catch one house, but not 100. Counterfeits don't fear the law, they fear a standard. What standard? One that lets the people know at a glance what's genuine. Celestial Ranch goods now have anti-counterfeit seals. Without the scripture mark, it is not Celestial Ranch. Copies can mimic the look, never the heart. We move forward. They can only chase our dust.
Ah.
Only official stores sell true Celestial Ranch products. Clear pricing, and the store takes responsibility for any issues.
I'm not buying anything. Miss, this time the fakes didn't crush us. Instead, they made the Celestial Ranch sign shine even brighter.
A reputation isn't shouted into being, it's recognized and trusted. That's how it stands.
I'll take this one, and set aside another for my mother. No entry without the anti-counterfeit pattern. This is the new embroidered cashmere from Celestial Ranch. You have to queue for it even at the official stores.
If she returned to the palace, all this would be mine by right.
The capital market is just the first step. The mild Jiangnan region will focus on lightweight cashmere yarns. Secret recipe milk cakes will target the refined gift market. The harsh north will get heavy-duty felted wools. Military leather balls will first supply border garrison outposts. Land tolls too high, shipments go by water caravan first. New quest, expand national trade routes. Unlock level 3 herbs rare livestock breeding. Open branch offices in Suzhou and Hangzhou first in the south. First, connect with northern military supply outposts. On the road, don't seek speed, only stability. Understood.
If the capital can't stop him, then we'll block his routes. We'll tax heavily and delay at every turn. I want his nationwide trade network to be stillborn. Price cuts, client theft, rumors. He'll fail fast. The silk guilds are strong and uniting. I fear Granny Chin won't be able to withstand it.
Prepare samples. I'll go to Suzhou myself.
Miss, they're slashing prices and spreading rumors. Even noble ladies are staying away.
Tomorrow, we'll invite guests. Noble women, officials' wives, all invited to see. Fabric comparison.
This is softer than silk.
In high humidity, it's bound to stiffen.
Ahahaha.
Celestial Ranch now takes custom orders. Any pattern can be embroidered on collars.
We must sell soon or be stuck. Go see him.
Silk with cashmere sells higher and wider. Save face. Cooperation is more profitable.
Miss Sue, the government granaries are truly empty. If there's no more grain, the disaster victims won't last.
If we open granaries, livestock won't last.
Miss, but this is our lifeblood capital.
Livestock regrow. Human lives are gone forever. Use the capital. Open granaries, stop luxury. Send merchants to aid. High-yield seeds ready. They're suitable for emergency sowing post-disaster. 5,000 taels go to disaster relief. First buy grain, then medicine, then resettle.
Since she opens granaries, we must act. We donate 300 dan rice and 10 crates herbs. Miss Sue's move doesn't just save the grain supply.
It wins the hearts of the people. Sue Yanqi opened granaries to aid the disaster victims. She rallied merchants, stabilized Jiangnan, sheltering thousands.
Relief funds are murky. He craves a benevolent reputation. Let him shoulder the infamy of corruption instead.
Dispatch an imperial commissioner to audit Jiangnan's relief ledgers. A verdict will be issued only after a thorough investigation.
If there's even a single discrepancy in those account books, Su Yanqi will never recover.
All ledgers for the disaster relief funds and grain are here. Your Excellency, the Commissioner, may examine each entry.
Every pack of grain bears the recipient's fingerprint.
Every tael of silver has a documented trail.
This humble subject is willing to testify for Lady Su.
Sir, without her, my grandson wouldn't have survived.
Seal the books, petition, and records. Report the truth to the capital. I audited Jiangnan's relief. All funds are accounted for. Victim distribution is documented. Su embezzled nothing. She used her own funds. The Chancellor, driven by vendetta, As legally trained person American leaders.
Lu Song is guilty. Fined 3 years salary. And retinue reduced. Next time, no leniency.
We can develop 3 lines: camel wool, dairy, and cashmere. This time, we've truly secured the northern trade.
If the frontier had these, fewer would suffer frostbite.
Prioritize the military version. Lower profit margin.
This material is exceptionally warm. If mass issued, the entire army's winter attrition could be significantly reduced.
Edict. Procure 10,000 Imperial Ranch cashmere cloaks. 10,000 taels. Priority to the northern frontier army.
Miss, our accounts rival the Imperial treasuries. Lady Sue, with this batch of cloaks delivered to the northern frontier, the border troops will remember this favor.
Fields, workshops, stores are the foundation. The road is paved. Goods go out. People should go out too.
Miss, you've kept these hidden for so long.
Tomorrow, we enter the palace. The suitcase reopens. These 3 chests contain all the evidence from that year.
How long have you been investigating this?
From the day I was cast out into the ranch. Your Majesty, I demand justice, not favors.
If this case is true, then I wrongly judge the Sioux family.
Not if it is true.
Reopen Dukeshin's case. Bring all involved for interrogation. Not a single one is to be missed.
The Chancellor's Manor forced me to change my testimony. That letter of treason was not written by the Duke of Jin.
Lu Song's dealings with the barbarian messengers are confirmed. Trace every last tale of the misappropriated funds.
Lu Song falsified military reports, embezzled army pay, and directed false witnesses. The evidence is conclusive. Duke Jin guarded the frontier. If not for the frame, the border army would never suffer such losses. Lu Song is guilty of corruption, perverting law, and framing. He conspired with enemies. Punish him severely.
A grave miscarriage in Dukeshin's case. I wrongly trusted a traitor. I wrongly did was subject.
Your Majesty's remorse cannot restore my family's honor. What I want is justice. I want the true culprit to face the law.
The old case is from years ago. Some may recant testimony. I am innocent. Lu Song, the Duke of Jin's case.
I command you to explain yourself clearly, here and now. Lu Song conspired, embezzled, and framed. All 3 charges proven. Lu Song is stripped of chancellorship. Take him to Imperial prison. Accomplices exiled, post-stripped. Confiscate their assets for the border army.
Su Yinchi, overthrowing me won't return things to the way they were.
I have no desire to return to the past. I only want you to pay the price for it.
Late Duke of Jin posthumously ennobled, honored in temples.
You're restored as Imperial Consort Xiangjuan of Eternal Joy Palace, to enjoy boundless glory and wealth.
Thank His Majesty. I've left the harem. I will never walk back through it.
Su Yinchi named Jingyan, Guardian Minister. With Emperor, no one needed.
Celestial Ranch permanently tax exempt, all authorities to assist. No one is to cause them any difficulty.
I thank His Majesty, and I accept this title. When the old door closed, I simply opened a new one for myself. Charity granary grain is people's lifeline. Embezzlers beware. Should not blame the Celestial Ranch ledgers for being merciless.
District Lady, you're really selling us these seeds? Afraid we'll learn the method and quit Celestial Ranch?
I didn't open this ranch to have everyone in the world work for me. Only when your lives improve will Celestial Ranch's path stretch far.
District Lady, can we raise sheep too?
Yes, when your sheep are grown, I'll have our branch pay a fair price for your wool.
Yunshi, the palace has been empty for so long. If you are willing, this emperor still wishes to stand by your side.
Your palace holds your empire. Mine is the ranch. In the charity granaries, in the daily lives of these people.
She won't return, yet you keep visiting her. Can't touch her? Target her brand. She's so capable. Let her investigate. Ha ha ha.
Celestial Ranch harms people. These milk cakes cause illness. This is not our product at all. Genuine Celestial Ranch goods all bear the golden character seal. My lady, it's likely someone from the palace is behind this sabotage. Should we enter the palace and denounce them? Let's not cause a scene.
Send both samples to Imperial Medical Bureau for testing. Have them issue an official document.
Celestial Ranch products are safe. Market sample is not ours. It was someone from the Empress's family manor who gave us silver. They use fakes to frame Celestial Ranch.
I won't tolerate threats to the people's livelihood.
Who in the nine hells gave you the audacity? Demote, confine, and expel our maids. The imperial harem shall no longer meddle in civilian commerce.
Imperial families banned from private business. False rumors damaging merchants will be punished. Ding, the Celestial Ranch husbandry system has reached maximum level.
With this new capacity, it's the last defense for Great Zhang's grain supply.
My lady, why does this deer's fur look like blood?
From now on, palace tonics and pastes, military recovery milk drinks, all can be produced here.
Henceforth, Celestial Ranch is the sole royal supplier. Imperial departments must procure by regulation.
The palace, military, people, and foreign states. They're all waiting for our Celestial Ranch goods.
Imperial needs can't harm civilian or military supplies. Courier depots can't withhold. Border markets can't sell tech. Maximum level is not the end. As long as the rules hold, Celestial Ranch can continue to sustain more people.
Your Majesty, Northern barbarians invade, treaty broken. Front lines lack grain, fodder, horses, cloaks, meat, dairy. Front lacks everything. Treasury can't assemble in 3 days. If we rely on canal transport, it will take at least a month.
Saddle my horse. I go to Celestial Ranch.
How much does the border lack?
Everything.
Celestial Ranch accepts the order unconditionally. We save the nation first. Settle accounts later. All branches, halt non-essential orders. Full-scale conversion to military supply production.
General, army provisions ready in 10 days. With full rations, horses, and winter cloaks, we can hold. Ha ha ha. Celestial Ranch supplied the whole army in 10 days. Provisions, war horses, grain, winter cloaks, all fully stocked. That's why our front lines have achieved victory after victory.
Celestial Ranch's industries shield the border. From today, it shall enjoy the royal family's protection for generations.
Your Majesty, Suyanchi secured the border, enriched the people, filled coffers. With 3 merits, if not her, who can preside over the central palace? Celestial Ranch's granary stabilize, supplies the army, taxes fill the treasury. If Lady Su manages behind the throne, she secures the Jin Empire's rear for a decade. Northern Frontier Troops petition, honor Lady Su as Empress.
Prepare the carriage. I go to Celestial Ranch. Yunchi. The court minister's petition to install you as Empress. I ask, would you rule this world by my side?
Your Majesty, do you seek a mistress for the inner palace? Or a governance partner? If I become Empress, I must retain the freedom to travel between provinces. Celestial Ranch remains under my sole management, separate. I keep my role in state finance and military logistics.
You need not be confined. We deliberate on realm matters together.
If sharing the burden, not trapped, I am willing.
Empress keeps Celestial Ranch, travels freely, keeps profits. Science, logistics, trade, she has all deliberations.
I install her as Empress not to take her world from her, but to rule this empire alongside her.
I accept. Celestial Ranch operates for the people, and for the advancement of the Jin Empire.
Empress is an honor, but palace walls are high.
The throne can silence ministers, push trade and ranching. Commerce can flourish if I'm not caged by him.
My lady, if you become Empress, would Celestial Ranch become just another property of the palace?
All Celestial Ranch assets remain under my control. State assets, not private property.
Then, will my lady ever be able to return to the ranch?
I need not enter. What the palace prevented me from doing before, I'll do it. Third, I decide on livestock, trade, relief, supply. I have independent deliberation. I'm not that. You consort of old, waiting on a word of your favor.
I know that if I enter the Central Palace,
Celestial Ranch is mine. I'm not trapped. I'll manage branches. Open trade, provide relief, fund military. I demand independent deliberation. No terms, no deal.
you write it, I will seal it.
All Celestial Ranch remains Su Yunchi's property. The state treasury may not requisition them, nor levy taxes on them. I decide on livestock, commerce, relief, frontier needs. Su Yunchi possesses an independent right to deliberate. Court ministers shall not slight or obstruct her.
Decree sealed. Whoever obstructs her cites old precedents, acts in defiance of the imperial will.
Terms settled, world as witness. If you keep your word, I will enter the Central Palace.
I'll keep mine. Celestial Ranch is yours. We'll deliberate together.
From a broken hut to today, like a dream.
It's no dream. It was earned, step by step.
1,000 gold, 10,000 silver, pearls, brocades. 100 carts antiques, 36 chess vessels. You gave us grain. Now we come to add a bolt of red silk to your dowry. Long live the Empress of Celestial Ranch.
Celestial Ranch belongs solely to the Empress. No disputes. The Empress shall not be confined. She has independent authority over animal husbandry, commerce, and military supply.
Inner palace as usual. Celestial Ranch affairs reported normally.
Your Majesty, the Empress's official duties must take precedence.
The people's livelihoods, the border army's winter garments. The national treasury, these are all official duties.
Your Majesty, Your Grace. Border trade and livestock tax revenue is steadily deposited. The national treasury is several times fuller than 3 years ago.
Tax revenue isn't a stopgap. Advance funding for winter defenses is needed.
All northern frontier provisions are already in the treasury. Let winter defense be his concern. We have no worries.
I did not marry a caged songbird.
Improved pasture seeds registered and distributed by provinces. Peasant households may raise their own cattle and sheep. Branch offices buy wool and milk by established grade. Palace allowances quarterly. Illness first to medical bureau. Supplements from ranch's medicinal kitchen. A stable inner palace means less court entanglement. You manage Central Palace well.
I'll trade 3 jade mines for more student quotas next year.
Student quotas may be granted, but the rules must also be upheld. Border markets for commerce, not troops. Technology nurtures the people, not for plunder.
We shall strictly obey the Empress's command. Ah. Ah. So even grass can be graded? In the hands of our Empress. A mere handful of grass can sustain an entire city.